son was born and the doctor handed me my son. It's crazy as a father because I knew I would die for him, right? And I don't even know this dude. He could be a terrible human being, but I would die for him, you know? But when they handed me my daughter, oh, it was different. I was like, oh, okay. I would kill for you. I became a murderer overnight.
Fellow Texan actor, TV host, and comedian Michael Yo is known for making his audience laugh through the stories of his life and so much more, Paul.
Yeah, he just made me laugh, and today he isn't lying either because he's indeed in the studio right now. Hey, I want you to help us welcome the Houston native
And fellow Scorpio, Michael Yo! We got super warmed up earlier,
right.
so
Yes,
thank you
we did.
for
How you
being
doing?
with us.
I'm great. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You know, I feel like that, that stand-up piece right there resonates with anyone, and it's so true. Like, Paul's a father of boys and girls. So
Yeah, you know, when my daughter was born, they didn't tell me that at first they're a little squunched up and a little.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And that was real shocking.
Yeah, that whole process of when you've never seen a baby,
Yeah.
and it comes out, you're like, oh,
Right.
And then the doctor was like, no, it's okay. That's
This
how
is
they all
normal,
look.
yes.
That's how they all
This
look.
is how you looked as well at one point in your life. But, you know, we're so excited that you're here
I'm
in
excited.
San Antonio.
Yes.
You're here for a couple days for your Do I Lie tour.
Yes.
Why that title? I'm so
Well,
curious.
my mom is
Okay.
Asian and Korean, and she will say the most ruthless thing and go, do I lie? And then I'm like, oh, no, you're not lying. Like, because she always, she told my wife doesn't cook that much. She walked into our kitchen and goes, oh, beautiful kitchen for no cooking. And then we were like, oh, what?
You know, those little,
The little jabs.
but
and
they
that-
can get away with it.
But then my mom goes, do I lie? And no, you're telling the
You ain't
truth.
lying.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing on stage. We're just having some fun. My comedy show is about bringing people together. You know, I really feel I'm put on this earth to bring people together, make them laugh. Not divisive, no politics. It's just good fun that
And
people can just relate to.
Your experiences having, is your mother first generation, or your first generation?
Oh yeah, well my mom's first generation here,
Correct.
but my dad was born here. You know,
So you get the best of both worlds.
That's right.
It's kind of my household too. Having my father came from Mexico, so there's so many cultural barriers still, but it makes your life kind of more interesting.
Yes,
too.
it does. Yes.
And it doesn't matter what culture you come from, what ethnicity you are. We all got a person in our family that speaks their mind all the time, no matter what. We all got a sensitive one in the family. So people relate to the show like that because they can take a piece of it and they can take it home and go, you're just like this person in Michael Yo's family.
Yeah,
So
I was about to ask you, is your mom's name Virginia? Because she sounds a lot like my mom.
Oh no, my mom. We can't say my mom's name on the air.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I was about to say-
but my mom's name is KUM.
Sounds very familiar. I can
familiar.
totally relate.
Yes.
Okay, so you started your career with Chelsea
Chelsea,
Handler.
yes.
Yeah.
She says it like it is. That's
I surround myself with a lot of women that says it like it is. No, Chelsea started me on Chelsea Lately. I became good friends with Joe Coy, and from Joe Coy was my mentor in comedy.
Right.
And then things just took off after that. I went out and now I'm doing it on my own. Oh my God, old footage of, oh my
He's
God.
a baby.
Like, I was a baby
How
back then.
incredible though to say you kept going. Was this always your dream? You said you're meant to
No.
bring people together though, so that's
No,
the thing.
my dream was to bring people together, but it came in different, entertainment at the time was to bring people together. This was based off of that. I live my life in saying yes. When there's an opportunity, somebody's like, hey, you want to do this? Yes.
Yes.
Because you miss out on so many opportunities saying no. And comedy was one that the door opened, I tried it, loved it, and now it's the career I chose.
Yeah.
You know, so.
She seems like a great person.
She's an amazing person.
That's
right.
And the thing about Chelsea, and I tell everybody, she is one of the most loyal people. Like she can give you a hard time on the show, but once those cameras cut off, she's the nicest person you'll meet.
That's super cool when someone is down to earth like that. Or sometimes they are how you see them still. They still are that way, right?
Now, don't get me wrong. If she doesn't like you, she'll let you know
She'll
she
let
doesn't
you
like
know
you. Yeah, she'll
real
let you
quick.
know.
But
She'll let
that's
you know.
good. I think that's a good thing.
100%.
Being honest is perfectly fine. I think is the way to go. But you, aside from that, you have hosted on TV. I remember seeing you on Extra Insider.
Oh, back in the day.
I used to watch you.
I love it.
It's super inspiring as well. To be here listening to your story. But now you have a podcast, and I love that your wife joins you quite often. You bring all sorts of celebs on the show.
Yeah, it's a thing where I feel today it's about creating your own brand.
Yes.
You know, and when I used to interview The Rock and all these big celebrities, they were telling me about their dreams. I was like, oh, I'm gonna live my dream. You know, I want to do what I want to do. So everything I do now, I own. And I just feel like that's the future. There's ways you can get out your message to people and your fans, and that's what I'm all about. Just bringing people to, you know, see this comedy, see my family, see my parents that are crazy in a podcast. So that's what makes it fun.
Perfect.
All right.
Well, you know, speaking of fun.
Whoa, what are we
Paul?
doing?
We like to have fun.
Let's
It is
do it.
time to have some
Yes,
fun.
it is. It is time to have some fun. You want to play a game?
Let's do it.
All right. This is truth or lie.
Bring it on.
Okay. Statements they pertain to our city.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
San Antonio. I'm from Houston, so let's see what I
Okay.
got.
Paul, you go
First
first.
one. All right. Let's begin. The San Antonio Spurs have won 6 NBA championships. Truth or lie?
Or lie?
Well, I know they've won 3. I will say that's a lie.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
They've
actually
won
5.
5. No, but I know they won 3. I think 3.
At least 3.
At least 3.
Of
Yeah, I
course.
remember. Yeah.
So 5 total so far. We
Okay.
are always in the race for safes. Paul, you made a little joke.
I made a little joke earlier. Yeah, we won 6 games this year. It was a race for safety.
Oh, but y'all got like the future.
Yes.
We got the future.
Wemby, let's
Win
go.
big,
All
win
right.
big.
All right, so
what's the next one?
inventor of Gatorade was a San Antonio native. Truth or lie?
That's false. He was from Florida.
We have that it's true.
True. But I thought the guy was from Florida. Hey, I didn't write this. So yeah, I thought the guy was from Florida as
Trick
well.
question. That was a trick question.
No, it might be. Whoa, it might be true, but I know he actually.
Maybe he was
provided it
working
to a
in Florida.
He was working
Maybe.
at the Florida
Yes.
Gators, but maybe he
But
is
he's from San Antonio. Now
Maybe
you
so.
know. We
Now-
learned something.
now I
There you
know.
go.
Look at
Okay.
that.
All right, Paul.
Yeah, I was right with you though. Okay, San Antonio is one of the most haunted cities in the United States.
100% true.
Okay.
I know this. I used to go to the Alamo, stay at the hotels, and the
Okay.
first thing, as a kid, the first thing that people tell you, there's ghosts here. It's like, why would you tell that to a 9-year-old kid?
So get a good night's sleep.
Yeah,
right?
get a good night's sleep. There's ghosts all around here. I'm
You're
like,
being
what do you-
Casper, your little friendly
no,
friend, you know?
No. So, yes, I know that's true.
Okay, truth or lie, our city holds the Guinness World Record for the smallest cowboy boots in the world. We have them on display somewhere here.
Smallest cowboy boots? Well, it has to be true if you have a display.
It's false. They're
False.
the biggest cowboy
They have
boots.
the biggest.
Oh, the big ones.
The big ones at North Star Mall.
That's right.
You
I
gotta go
remember.
take a picture there.
I
You've
will.
seen them?
I've seen them. I'm
Okay.
from Texas. I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
all
from
right.
Texas. I come to
Okay.
San Antonio a lot.
All right, this is the last question. This is,
Really tough.
this is a
It's really,
very
really tough.
important question.
I think you're lying.
All right, Great DSA is the best show in the world.
100% true. Yeah.
We love it.
And has the best crew too.
Oh.
Don't
They
forget
we
about
really
the crew.
do.
They're
Don't
back
forget
there
about.
saying, woo, we
Yeah.
love it. So, okay, you're here tonight, tomorrow.
Yes,
People
two-
need to get tickets.
2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. What's the website?
LOLSanAntonio.com.
LOLSanAntonio.com.
Or your website too.
MichaelYo.com.
I
You
mean,
can go to
come on,
either.
check him out on
Yeah.
social media.
Come on, please.
Follow his podcast, and hopefully he comes to join us again on Great Days.
Hopefully
yeah.
so. And by the way, I've got to find out where you got that from.
I have no
It's
idea.
very nice.
My
It's very
wife,
nice.
my wife buys all my clothes.
Okay.
Yes, I have no taste.
Well, you know what?
We had that in
Right?
common.
I just wake up and she's like, I got this. I was like, great, I'll put it on.
See, the woman knows. The woman knows, guys.
Yeah.
The woman always knows.
Thank you
I'm
so
just-
much for being
Thank
with us.
you.
We're gonna have
Thank
more
you.
fun throughout
Had
the
a lot
show,
of
y'all,
fun.
We're
with
gonna cook.
Michael. Yo, we're gonna cook in a little
That's
bit.
right.
Speaking of that local restaurant.